Hey, my friends, this is Joanna. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Now, I have not used this technique in the past, but have seen some beautiful pendants made with it, and I figured, it does look complicated, but it doesn't have to be. And me and complicated doesn't go together. So let me show you how I created these pendants in a very simple way. So I'm starting off by creating a skinner blend with Peacock Pearl, Black, and Teal Pearl. Those are such a beautiful colors. So you just create a skinner blend, and then I'm turning it into accordion file, which I always struggle with, but it's well worth it. So there you have it. Here is my clay. I'm almost completely done with it, and now you just have to make sure that all the layers are really smushed together. You don't want to have any air pockets anywhere in there. But look how pretty those colors are turning out. I was really actually surprised how different Peacock Pearl looked here when it started blending with the black. It just brought out a completely different color. It's almost like a midnight blue, which is really beautiful. So now when you're happy with your accordion file and it's nicely smushed, you can take a slice of it and see what kind of creation you achieved. Now I'm slicing it pretty thick because I'm hoping to roll it out into something a little bit wider to fit my the width of my pendant. And right now, you can take a roller, put it through pasta machine. I kind of wanted to do it by hand because I wanted to see I just wanted to have more. I always feel like when I do it by hand, I feel more control of it, and then at the end I run it through the pasta machine, and you can see that I did that here. I run it on number 2 of the pasta machine. So right now what we're going to do is we're just going to slice it, and the slices are entirely up to you. I feel that a little bit thicker slices are easier to work with, and so you're going to take a slice, and then you're going to take another slice, and you're going to offset the second slice so that the black in the middle doesn't exactly line up, and you can see that you're starting to create this kind of fun zigzag pattern. You do see that. You can do so much with it. It's really crazy. So there you have it. I'm done with it. I rolled out scrap clay for the bottom, and I'm just transferring everything to the top. Now you can start putting your pieces on top of the scrap clay directly, but I kind of felt that it was easier to do it this way because I was able to move all the slices easier. Now this cutter is from OJ Creations. I really love this cutter. I think this is the 2-inch cutter. I think that next time around I would get a 1.5-inch cutter, just because this one is pretty big, but it's going to be great for pendants that are hanging low. Now I am using water, and I'm not sure why I was using water. I kind of felt if I was going to dunk the cutter in the water, it would really release the clay a little bit easier, because this is a little bit, it's not like a circle or a square cutter. You have all those corners and little nooks and crannies, so it's not going to be as easy for it to pop out. But it was, honestly, it really wasn't a problem. So I'm not sure if it was my water or just this cutter. It was just like made it really easy for the clay to come out. So at this point I wasn't sure how I liked the peacock and the black together, so I decided to do a rerun, but just with 2 colors. I used teal and black, and I did exactly the same thing as I did with my first skinner blend accordion, and then I'm going to slice it. The only difference was that I wanted the black to be in the middle, so once I sliced it, I put the 2 pieces together with the black facing the middle, and there you have it. I have black in the middle. And then I grabbed some scrap clay, and I was slicing it and placing it on top of the scrap clay, which, like I mentioned before, you can totally do that. I was also trying to make the slices a little bit thicker, and they're definitely much more manageable when you make them thicker. So there you have it. I'm just going to give it a cut, and you can see that the design in the middle is really, really beautiful. It's very well pronounced. Now, when I pulled up my cutter, I realized that on the right hand side there's a little piece missing, and I was like, okay, well, let me go and fill it in. So I just grabbed a little slice of the teal and I filled it in. And now this tool is just so amazing. It's pottery tool, but it really was helped me smooth out the surface, and at the end of the day you really couldn't tell that I fixed anything. It just looked absolutely perfect, like if though it was supposed to be. And at this point of my recording, I got sick. I've been sick for over a week. I lost my voice, so I apologize. I have my other voice on today to finish the recording because I really want to post it this week on Saturday for you guys. Now, here I found another piece of the clay that I ran with Peacock and Teal, and I decided that I'm going to create one more pendant with it, and of course I'm going to freehand it, as you can see it, and this is my favorite shape as you know. But look what happened to me. I added resin on it, and the cover of that I used for the top just slid on and it destroyed the top. Now so what I'm going to do right now is I'm just sanding it down, and I'm hoping that this will work. I do make tumblers, and when I make my tumblers I do a lot of sanding on the resin, so it really should work, and I should be able to put a coat of resin on top and the problem should be fixed. So I know that it looks really, really scary to do that if it happens to you, because look at this, but it will work out, I promise you guys. Okay, so let's mix some resin, and on the right hand side you can see my finished pendant, the first one that I cut out. Oh, it came out so beautiful. Those colors are so pretty. So let's see what happens when you add some resin to this total mess. And look at this, it totally works. So if you run into issues like that and you have to sand your pendant, don't worry, this is not the end of the world. You can add another on top and look how beautiful it looks. And truly, I'm just amazed by this peacock and black mixture. It looks just so beautiful. It looks like midnight, glowing midnight. It just looks so, so pretty. And there you have it, my finished project. Look at that. It is so pretty. It actually turned out to be my favorite pendant. I wasn't so sure about it before I added resin on it, but the colors are just so beautiful, and I always tell you guys, I wish you guys could see it in real life because it just looks so different on camera. But I am so super happy. I'm glad I added that pearl in. I know that the pendants with the teal have more like of that black definition in the middle, but the peacock one came out so beautiful. I absolutely love it. So I really don't think that this is a very difficult project. It really is not. If you get past the Skinner blend, you're in it and you can totally create something like that. Well, I hope you guys have some extra time over the holidays to hit your craft room and relax, and maybe you'll give this one a try. What do you think? Anyways, guys, wishing you all a very happy holiday season. Until next time, my friends. Ta-ta!